Here's a Mod Podge background, similar to what we're going to be doing today. Found some old vintage advertisements that I want to put on some old distressed paper.
Got all this awesome distressed looking paper from Amazon. I'll have a link in the description. See by your own. There's different types, different styles. All of them are really cool. So we're going to use this.
I'm just using my standard inkjet printer for this project. Most people have this in their homes. Check how awesome this looks. You can almost frame this and just call it. For this project, I'm just going to print off a bunch of old documents and ads, and I'm going to Mod Podge them in the background, and then I'm going to airbrush an eyeball over it. I also want to distress it and make it look really old and vintagey.
You're going to need just a cheap paintbrush will be fine. Just some cheap acrylic paint. We're going to open up our canvas I got at Hobby Lobby. A lot of times you can find these on sale for half off. This one was $24, so I probably got half off of that. So not a very expensive project to do, but it's going to look like $1,000,000. Alright, for this next step, we got our canvas painted to the color that we kind of want. If anything shines through, we want that color. Now you want to get yourself some Mod Podge. I've got flat Mod Podge. They have like 15 different types. I feel like glossy would take away from the vintage look that I'm trying to go for. So that's why I went with matte. But you can use whatever you want. And the same type of way of applying this goes for all the different types. So this is how I'm going to go ahead and apply this, and I'll show you how the paper goes on to the canvas. When you lay it down, you want to try to make sure you have no air bubbles. You can kind of push them out with your brush. They'll start forming as you go, and you kind of push them out with your brush as you go. You don't want any of those. It's also good on a canvas maybe to set something solid back behind the canvas so you can press up against it and really get the air out.
It's best to try to lay your paper down without any air bubbles at all. Try to press it out with your fingers as you go. Also, put a thin coat. If you use too much at one time, it'll cause your paper to wrinkle.
We're also going to do paper on the edges on the side. So some of these I'm going to overlap and we're just going to go ahead and fold them on over, make them be part of the piece. Always looks better when you do your sides.
If this video has been helpful in any way, please hit the like button. Well, there you have it. Here's our Mod Podge backdrop. Now the next step is going to be airbrush the eyeball over the top. And also I'm going to try to distress and make this look a little more old and weathered. As soon as the airbrushed eyeball video is done, it'll be in the end screen. So make sure you click that video, you're not going to want to miss it. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button